eternal thank you to you and your team for being here today. As the chair of the Legislative Budget and Finance Committee, I want to thank you on behalf of our members and our staff for taking the reports that we do seriously and helping to improve the finances of the Commonwealth with those recommendations. I want to go back to the line of questioning that you had engaged in with this good senator from Jefferson County. And it has been reported that after the absolutely reprehensible attack on the governor's official residence here in Harrisburg, that the state police has spent over $1 million on what are being described as security upgrades at the governor's personal residence in Montgomery County. And I'm not clear as to what the statutory authority is that the state police are using to make these types of expenditures. You spoke a little about the FOS and the JOC. What exactly is that statutory authority that you're using?
The authority is that we have been tasked with providing security to the governor. And so whether that's transporting him in vehicles, whether that's upfitting those vehicles, whether that's providing an additional number.
I understand that, and I appreciate
I don't have
that.
a legal site for you, ma'am. I'm not an attorney. You don't have a legal
site. You did say that you had consulted with attorneys. Can you share what attorneys you consulted with or the department in which those attorneys are employed?
The Office of General Counsel, as well as the Department of General Services.
Very good. Can you explain why the charges for these security upgrades are being posted to the state police and your appropriations as opposed to the governor's office?
Because they were expenditures from our budget. Everything else that we do for the governor in terms of security comes out of the state police budget. So whether it's the people that protect him, the vehicles that we transport him in, other systems that we use, metal detectors, a variety of other tools that we use, those typically all come from our budget, and this was an extension of that.
Thank you. Have the state police promulgated or developed any written policies, guidelines, or procedures defining when such construction, security expenditures are necessary, where they would be necessary, or if there are amount limits to such expenditures?
We have not.
When the state police presented, when you were presented with a cost estimate or a proposal for the construction security improvements for the governor's private residence, was it before the enactment of the 25-26 general fund budget? The passage, my apologies, the passage of that budget.
Yes.
Was the cost estimate shared with the governor or his staff, and did they have the ability to decline consent to any of those upgrades?
There were a variety of discussions that occurred as we looked at various options. Some of the suggested upgrades or implementations by RVAT were declined. Some of them were far more expensive than what we ultimately settled on and implemented. What we settled on was trying to find a way to maintain the aesthetics of a personal residence and yet provide basically an outer security perimeter, technology to sense any intruders across the yard from the outer perimeter as you approach the house, and then hardening the house itself and creating some safe space in the house as well. So it's really a layered security approach, far less than what we did at the official residence, but sufficient that we're confident that we can protect the governor and his family, and we're using technology that really, it has no value to the average homeowner. Some of this technology is very sophisticated. It rides on AI platforms that require significant upkeep and maintenance, and would not be something that the average homeowner would ever install in their house or keep in their house. But it's technology that is consistent with what we installed at the official residence, and we're able to monitor all of it from one location. And we monitor actually from multiple, but we can monitor it from a single location, so that there's no reason for there ever to be a failure that we miss something. That AI platform can highlight what camera we need to be looking at. It has the ability to actually identify where an intruder is, how many intruders. It can track a responding trooper so that we can see where they are in relation to that trooper. It gives us tremendous capability that we did not have and that led to the successful attack at the official residence. We are working very hard to mitigate any possibility of that happening again. And so we implemented that technology plus some at the official residence and implemented enough of it at the personal residence that we believe we can adequately protect him and his family.
Thank you, Colonel.